It's number one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number one team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Will kick this away to get us going here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lindsey. He gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Makes a move and breaks free. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Got it. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Vols.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Powerful offense back out in the field. Last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. It allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. He's found some room at the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, LSU. They connect for 6.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pocket breaking down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He has nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle.
They'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Volunteers looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, it's play action. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Boy, this running back is fun to watch, isn't he, Chris? After that run, he's now over the century mark on the day. What an afternoon he's enjoying.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his back. He's got it in the open. Broken tackle still going. You make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Oh, he hits it out of bounds after a really nice game there. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it again. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Can the defense hold up here on third and goal? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. A change of direction. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Tailback with another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a strong stiff arm. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense trying to move in the scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. The balls are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass this time. That's caught. It's Palo. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Battle. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Finding space at the 20. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Grab by the receiver. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And, man, did they make that look easy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lindsey. But he's got some space here. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wilcox. Breaks loose at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
brings the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. Got to wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Solid run, tackled to the 45-yard line. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. They're going to run it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. QB keeper all the way. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. 6 after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what would be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they've got to keep scoring where their defense is going. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on third down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Zips it down the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they can take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. A play action, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And the Vols line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Stopped right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Lindsey. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Play action here on first down. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw yet again. The pass rush closing in. There's contact on the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
The quarterback did a good job of hanging in there and delivering the pass, knowing that the hit was coming, and it paid off.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. The tight end has got it.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, starting short like this and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Little set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Back in motion now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
3rd and goal, trying to run it in. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Make the extra point and go up 6. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And it's a bunch formation. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Design quarterback run. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll give it to the back. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Gets made on the out route. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on the 1st and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Volunteers, as they put 6 more on the board. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And it looks like that one was touched before it made it 10 yards. So, yeah, the penalty marker is coming out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Touchdown, LSU. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's taken down, doesn't get rid of the ball, and the 2-point conversion does not work. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The ball's come to the line in a hurry-up.
Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. He keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Tennessee. The quarterback takes it in himself.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. From the shotgun, drops back. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
And, Chris, I just don't know. Here we are in the 4th quarter. You're down by 1. The extra point ties the game. I guess they decided to try to take the lead by going for 2, but they miss it, and now they're still down by 1. I don't like the call.
They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A classic finish developing here, and a chance to take the lead right here on this possession. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give him credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. As the 1st down is still going. Clean to the end zone. And a broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Handoff from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ending off on the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. Pandemonium here. They've taken the lead in the final seconds. Getting set to kick off after that crucial field goal. Now let's see if the defense can hold on here in the final seconds. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Now timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Shotgun formation here on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. And he goes down, but the takeaway is a fitting ending to this winning performance by the defense. Oh, when you're a team that comes